Caitlin. We are having a travel day today, so I thought that I would show you what our pack-up process looks like. I said I'd show you, but I kind of already did most of it, but I thought that I'd walk you through the highlights of just the biggest things we've learned and how we've avoided having too many terrible catastrophes. I think not too bad. So yeah, I'll walk you through it. So first, we make sure that all of our cabinets are very securely closed. They have these little circle pieces that these can notch into, and it makes it super firm whenever you close it. All of our cabinets up here have it, and our pantry has it, as well as our closet cupboards. If you notice, a lot of the things look strewn about. I lay my books down so that they don't fall off. These little shelves have a tiny lip, and these lips work really well for things not being able to fall out. So we end up leaving the stuff down here because it doesn't actually roll out of there. This slide part will come out, so I just have to keep in mind that this area will still be open, but this will all be taken up by the slide. If you've watched any of the videos, you probably noticed I really like my plants. The best storage that I found that we have included is actually our sink. I put everything that is on our counters and anything that is freestanding in some of our open shelves, both in here and on the side of our room. I stick it in here. I put our drying pad underneath just to make sure that no water or anything gets on there, as well as a towel that's under here to soften the blow. Inside our cabinets, I wrap my coffee mugs in newspaper to kind of give it a little bit of padding as it goes. We don't have too many of those, but I still wanted to protect them. Usually we have a picture hanging here, picture hanging here. I just lay them on the bed while we go. We also put the computers on the bed, and it keeps it from moving around. Things don't pop off of the mattress. And we also tuck our dehumidifier under our bed along with our documents because it doesn't slide around with the vent right here. Mickey waffle break. Now we only stayed here for 2 nights, so I didn't get it out. But if you notice, my candy chicken and Mr. Tiki Man, along with a little blue oil and vinegar dish I usually have in the kitchen, wasn't here. It's because they're all packed in here. I wrap them in towels and then just sit them in here so that they don't jostle around, and that way when we go somewhere that we're staying for more than 2 or 3 nights, then I will get them out and put them back on their rightful place in our home. Okay, last but not least, I end our journey inside in their room. Jason made these cabinets, which work really well for their clothes, but they don't have the little clasp thing, so we zip tie both of them to make sure that they don't come open while we travel. The slide is in. That's the room back there, if you can see the distance that it's coming. Whoop. Our outside wall, now inside. So we leave Elliot's little potty right here, and then there are 2 high chairs. That way it sits in here, and it's not really enough space for it to move around a lot, but when we stop, we can stick their trays on there for a snack, or if Elliot needs a potty break, then there it is. Other than that, time to hit the road. Okay, this is our outdoor wizard here.
Yeah.
What are the top tips for packing up, like talking outside?
Not that much to it. My top tip would be make sure you're fueled up before you hook up.
As you're holding out your hand.
As I'm holding out my hand covered in diesel. We have about 3 hours to go today, so that's about 1 tank. So I topped off the tank with one of the cans in the back. That way we don't have to stop. We don't have to worry about finding anywhere to stop. Don't have to worry about parking lots and those lovely things for the long trailer. Otherwise, I kind of take off the stabilizers and everything while Caitlin is getting everything ready inside, getting everything packed up. I leave the electric hooked up until the end because we've got an electric jack on it, and the jack just works better if it's already hooked up to electric and it's not running off the battery yet. Also, it conserves a little bit of battery just in case you have a long day and you're running other things off the trailer battery. Good to keep it hooked up as long as possible. Also keep the water hooked up so I can wash my hands after doing everything out here because they get nasty. I put the hose and the electric cord in the back of the truck after they're done. I don't put them in the trailer the hose because it's wet, the electric cord just because it's easy to get to, so whenever we get to where we're going that night, we can easily just grab them out of the back of the truck and hook everything up immediately when we get there, and we don't have to sort through things, you know, open up stuff in the trailer or anything. Just easier access. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah, cool.